Hi, welcome back to Game Set and Chat. Day 5 has just finished of the Australian Open. Round 2 is finished. I'm Yoni.
And I'm Robert. And we've got a lot to catch up on. It's been another eventful day in Melbourne. And Yoni, there's been another record-breaking day for Novak. I want to give you an interesting statistic. He won, obviously. He went through against Mastrelli, 6-3, 6-2, 6-2, which means that he won his 399 Grand Slam match.
Wow, that's like massive for him. That's
No one
wow.
No one else has done such a thing, and it's just a huge number. And he is obviously hoping to blast through the 400th by winning his next match. But he moved through with ease. It was a really great match, and Mastrelli was just, you could see, he was just so happy to be playing Novak, a moment that he'll cherish for his whole career, he said at the end.
Yeah, but also it was like very good match, like back and forth. The only thing I did see about Djokovic that he was doing better than Australia. He was hitting more back winners to the side, and that's what made him win those great points.
Yeah, he was very comprehensive, but a great match. So well done to Novak, and he's eased through to the third round. Sinner also eased through. He won really convincingly 6-1, 6-4, 6-2. And he is also now not lost at the Australian Open in 16 matches, unbeaten in the Australian Open. He remains the man to beat. How do you think he's shaping up? Because he's looking stronger as the competition is just pacing into its next round.
Obviously, my prediction is Demonor to win. Like, I don't want Yannick Sinner to win. Yeah, he's been playing really good. Probably not his best, but he can definitely do a bit better. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's Sinner. There was another really good match actually with Fritz who played today, and he actually complained that he had an injury in the pre-match build-up and managed to still play really well. He did that in the Indian Wells, by the way, a few years ago when he beat Nadal. He went in with an ankle injury and obviously went on to win the Indian Wells, but played well, got through, and he sets up a really big match with 40-year-old Wawrinka.
Probably the best one-hander backhand. Sorry, Roger. He just has the one-hander backhand. Like, he hits those perfect timing that he needs to do the winners. He knows, although he's 40.
Well, although he's 40, which I don't know what that makes me because I'm going to be 47, so I don't know what you're saying, is that Wawrinka actually has now become, this is another record-setting moment, he's now become the oldest man to get to any third round in a Grand Slam. So an emotional run for the veteran tennis player. And actually, I just want to talk about age in this competition, Yoni. So you're at the early years of your life, but coming to the end of their tennis careers are Wawrinka, Djokovic, and Marin Cilic. And Wawrinka is 40, Djokovic is 38, and Marin Cilic is 37, and they're all through to the third round.
Yeah, it's not about the age. It's about the mentality, and it's not about who you're playing against. Everything is about the mentality.
And obviously the body. These guys have obviously kept themselves in incredible shape, just like me, and they know how to play. In the third round, though, there are two big matches to really look out for. And your favorite de Minaur is actually playing Tiafoe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big match, and I think it's gonna be like a 5-set match. I don't know why, I think so. And I think Tiafoe is gonna win like the first 2 sets. Demonor's gonna like lose his mind. Then he's gonna win those 3 sets.
Okay, well, let's see how that plays out. And the other great match coming up in the third round is actually Zverev Norrie, which I think has got all the makings of a cracking, epic Australian Open match.
Yep, that Norrie has been playing like probably a very good tennis this Australian Open, but also very long matches. That's not really good. Zverev hasn't really played long matches, so that's good for him.
Okay, well, moving on to the women's, our Japanese friend, Naomi Osaka, also won her match today in a three-setter. It was a tough three-setter, but she's quite a quiet person as a character, but obviously she does these big entrances with her fashion.
Yeah.
Today there was, I don't know if you saw it, there was a sort of little bit of drama at the end of the match between her and her opponent when they did the handshake at the end. What happened there?
So basically, in like the middle of the match, the other girl that was playing Naomi Osaka, she was about to serve. Like Naomi Osaka was walking to the place where she's supposed to stand for the serve return, and Naomi Osaka went like, "Come on, come on." And then she was like, got mad because she was cheering for herself. I don't know, really, that's what happened. And then, like, yeah. And then she got like really mad because she was cheering. And then at the end of the game, she was talking to the umpire and she was really mad. And then Naomi Osaka in the interview, she was like, it's her fault. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, it's a strange one. It was the last Australian Open for Osaka's opponent, whose name is Kirstia. And she, yeah, like you said, she just lost her mind. Osaka was cheering herself on, saying, "Come on, come on." And she didn't like it. And it was some frosty moments when it was the handshake right at the end. They did shake hands, but it wasn't very so pleasant. So that is Naomi Osaka who's through. Iga Swiatek is through. She cruised through actually, as well as did Anisimova, Pegula, Keys, all pushing through to the next round. And if you just think about it, for both the women and the men's, they're only 5 matches away from winning a Grand Slam. Everyone in the competition still to play, they're only 5 matches away from winning the Grand Slam, and also a nice big check of like $2.5 million.
Yeah, that would be nice, that big check. But also, 5 matches, if you think about it, it's not that much. But in their mind, it's a lot. Like, they've only played 3, and it's already Thursday.
That's true. So, third round continues tomorrow. We'll be watching that early in the morning as we're both here, and we'll be bringing you more updates.
So this was day 5 of the Australian Open, and second round has finished. So this is game, set, and
Chat.